Keystone, Montgomeryville. How's it
What's
going?
up, guys?
Welcome to the podcast, Grant. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
I'm acting like I'm the host. I've never done a podcast before.
This is our first one, right?
First one. We need a name. We need a name.
How about B&G in the morning?
B&G.
I like
in
it.
the morning.
All
I like
right.
it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys like it?
Yeah.
All right. I hope that means you like it. Listen, we are here today to talk about everything that God did in 2022. I don't know if we can cover everything, but
Yeah.
a lot of what God did in 2022.
Absolutely. I had so much fun this year, and I'm really excited to talk about it.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
I'm not sure where to start, but I did get a note from production.
Okay.
As we were rehearsing, they said like we can't go 20 minutes. I was like, come on. Like,
I mean,
it's not like it's real tape.
it's
Like,
pretty
we're not
normal.
running out of tape.
Wait, one question. Is
Yeah.
production Nicole?
Yeah. My wife,
that's what I
she
thought.
told us that we have 5 minutes.
All right.
And that 5 minutes is starting like right now. So
Okay.
we got to dive in. So
Let's do it.
I want to start in the most natural place you can think of, January,
Mm-hmm.
right? We started a prayer and fasting time in our congregation. The series was called Through Prayer, and we prayed a whole lot. We fasted. We sought God's heart. And if that wasn't enough, we went into February and then we said, we're going to do a series called By Faith. So by faith and through prayer, God started challenging us as a church. And he stretched us in a whole lot of different ways. We got really
Definitely did.
healthy as a church, which
Yeah.
I think is really encouraging.
Yeah.
But we got to a point where God started calling us through prayer and by faith to do something big,
Yeah.
planting a church.
Planting a church.
It was awesome.
It was Keystone North. We sent 125 people with them to launch that church. And it's just so incredible to see what God's doing in that ministry, in that church, and just what God's doing up north, you know?
Love it. We're going to come back down here to Montgomeryville and talk about Keystone Kids for a little bit because they
Let's
just
do
knocked it
it.
out of the park last
They
year.
crushed it. I'm going to give you some stats real quick. The kids ministry had 6 kids nights throughout the year. They had the first ever color run where 130 people showed up at Parkside Place Park. There was Kids Christmas City where over 90 guests signed up to come, and they did a one-day event where 16 kids prayed to receive Christ, and 2 of them actually got baptized.
Love that little praise
I love
break.
that too.
Oh
It
my
was
goodness.
awesome.
Can we talk about baptisms for a
Yeah,
second?
let's go.
We had nearly 100 people get baptized at Keystone MV in 2022.
crazy.
I'm
That's
talking
so
kids,
crazy.
students, adults,
Yeah.
people that taking this step in their faith and saying, I want to declare my love for Jesus. He's the Lord of my life, right? And we did outdoor baptism night after camp.
That
where-
was really fun.
Oh my goodness, 30 people got baptized that
Yeah.
night. And then in September, we celebrated 21 years of Keystone with more baptisms. And it's just so cool to see life change and see people stepping up in their faith.
Absolutely. I love seeing people get baptized. It's one of my favorite things. But real quick, let's talk about Keystone students.
Oh, real quick. I think we could do a whole podcast series on
I
Keystone
agree.
students of 2022.
I agree.
But let's start back in January again. We stepped into this newly renovated warehouse. Thank you guys so much again for being part of that. And what that did is that really ramped up the momentum for our ministry and led us into Winter Conference where we had so much fun. We reached a lot of guests. We had more and more students want to get baptized. Two is that we saw 120 first-time guests, or what we like to call friends, step into the warehouse, step into middle school on Sunday morning and say, I want to see what this is all about. And we've had so many friends come, and now they're family. They're part of our Keystone students family. To me, that's such an encouragement.
That's really cool. And I also heard from a little bird that Keystone students and Keystone kids went to camp for the first time since what, 2019?
We got back to Camp Keystone. We
That's
did it
amazing.
all together. We sent our kids and our students to the same campground, ran 2 separate camp experiences, but the fruit of it was just amazing. 245 people went with us to camp. That's serve team, worship
Wow.
team, leaders,
Yeah.
and students and kids.
Yeah, really
and
cool.
It was a lot of fun. I think we're going to do it again. We're running out of time.
Oh, no.
Can you just give us I don't know, the top 7 things that you saw happen in 2022
Yeah, let's
that we
go.
haven't talked about already, of course.
I'll give you a little punch list real
Tell me.
quick. All right, ready? So we hosted a women's Bible study in February where over 90 women came and attended.
Sounds awesome.
Well, probably was, yeah. We hosted a men's breakfast and worshiped together as men. Yeah, I was there. I was there for that too. We took missions trips to India, Guyana, Jordan, and Lebanon. We went down to Camden to serve with Wholesome Riches. We raised over $7,000 for North Care Clinic in Lansdale, collected and donated 125 backpacks to local families in need. Also, what's really cool is we had 524 first-time guests come to Keystone this year. 524.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
7 new community groups, leading us to a total of 30 community groups in 2022. 57 people prayed to receive Christ. We started a Celebrate Recovery ministry. We delivered 35 boxes of love to Oak Park Elementary School. We partnered with Family Promise, became a buddy church to serve the homeless twice in 2022. And we raised over $55,000 for Keystone Loves India. You guys did this. This is you. You are Keystone MV. We are the hands and feet of Jesus. We are the church. And I just want you to know that we are grateful to see you stepping out through prayer and by faith and doing what God has called you to do, being faithful to what he has asked you to do in obedience. And now we get to see and celebrate the fruit. So I don't know if you guys are in a clapping mood, but let's just have another little praise break because God is good.
God is so good. It's been incredible to see him at work. And a lot of that has to do with our leadership, and I want to just take this moment really quickly to thank our pastors here at Montgomeryville, Pastor Mark and his wife Jennifer, just for their incredible work and leadership, and also our founding and lead pastor, Pastor John, and his wife Teresa. God has just had his hand in your lives, and he's shown you great things, and we're just super, super grateful for you both.
We have incredible leadership. We have elders. We have teams. We have people like you that serve. We did the math, and we have over 300 people who are serving in some capacity during the week in different ways here at Keystone MV. And it's just really encouraging to see that there's a kingdom impact that's made here at Keystone. Grant, I think we went a little over our 5-minute time limit, but
maybe just a touch.
We're a church.
It's fine.
That's just what we do. You guys show up 5 minutes late to church. We go 5 minutes over on a video. But this is important. It's
super important. Good. And we threw a lot of stats and numbers at you. But it's really important because we believe here at Keystone, and we always like to say that every number is a person. And every person has a story. Exactly. So we're just really excited for those stories and those people that we're going to encounter this year in 2023. And just looking forward to what God has in store for us. It's really amazing. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Love it.
This was fun. We should do it again.
Let's do it again.
Hopefully they ask us back.
Maybe production will ask us about 2024.
Nicole.